Yo, what is going on, people? We are back again with another video. I guess you can call this episode 2 of my car journey, talking about gym and fitness, etc. Now, somewhat similar to last episode, we're going to talk about in terms of being motivated to go to the gym. So let's crack on to it. And, first things first, seatbelt first, people. I don't know why I've not got my seatbelt on. Hold on a second. Okay, that is class. Okay, so where we're going to start off from is in terms of gym, how to be motivated. It's sometimes hard because sometimes people, they want to go to gym with a purpose. Some people want to go gym because there's a wedding coming up, there's a holiday coming up, or they just want to go on a fat loss journey, they want to look after themselves, they want to have good dieting. So there's many ways why people love to go to the gym. There's many ways why people are interested in going to the gym. Now, the thing is, for me, is about, of course, looking out for myself and making sure I'm not eating junk all the time. Because yes, I have been a huge junk eater in the past, and it's not good because you wake up, you're sluggish, you don't feel good, you don't feel energetic. Once you start having a very good diet, you feel there's just kind of vibe you kind of feel about yourself where you feel confident. I feel like confident is definitely the main thing what people feel once they start having a good diet, once they start feeling like they are gaining good muscle in the gym, etc. Now, I've been to gym at pretty much every time you can think of. I've been there at the AMs, I've been there at the PMs, I've been there around, you can say 2 p.m, 5 p.m. I don't understand why people go to the gym at 5 p.m. Obviously, each of their own, but it's absolutely hectic at that times. I feel like what actually has suited me best lately is I've been going to the gym at midnight. And the reason why I do love midnight, obviously that's not for everyone. People got work, etc. People got busy lives, so that's not for everyone. But for me, the reason why I love midnight, it's like, for me, I feel like I'm in a movie because you go to the gym at midnight, there's literally absolutely no one at the gym. When I say no one, I mean no one. I feel like I'm just walking in, I'm in my own zone, I've got my headphones in, I feel like I'm more locked in, and it feels great, honestly. That's one thing why I do prefer midnight, but half the times I'm shattered. So it's not the most easiest of things going to gym at midnight. Now, the other thing is AMs. People do prefer AMs because the first thing in the morning you wake up and you're straight to the gym. And honestly, it's a good thing to do. I think it's one of the best choices to do, or the best choice to do, 100%. Because then gym is out of the way. You know what I'm saying? It's fully out of the way. You don't need to think about it for the rest of the day, and you feel extra motivated. Go back to what Kevin Hart says. Kevin Hart used to go in his documentary that I watched on Netflix a couple of years ago. He used to go gym at 6 in the morning, and 6 a.m. is good as well. Very good to go. I've actually never been gym at that time, but he'd say once you accomplish something like going to the gym in the morning, you feel like you're ahead of the rest of the world, while the rest of the world is still fast asleep. You know what I mean? So yeah, that does feel like a good vibe. So of course, each their own. Some people like going at 2 p.m, 11 p.m, 6 a.m, midnight, 2 a.m. I've even tried the 2-3 a.m s. Wow. I'm half asleep while lifting the weights. It's actually dangerous as well. Don't go to a gym when you're half asleep because you can get the weights dropped on you. So do not do that. So that's the first thing I wanted to get cleared out of the way. Now, the other thing is, I'd say what's important in the gym is where people actually make it out like you have to go to a gym for like 2 hours, an hour and a half. That's actually not necessary. Like, I actually calculated it. I actually calculated how long I have my breaks in between my sets, etc. And when you jot things down, it helps a lot. I feel like jotting things down makes a difference. The reason why, because you're not losing track on anything. You have everything on your notes app. I'm talking about from every rep to your personal best reps. I'm talking about how many sets. I'm talking about what you've done today, just ask, because I used to see people jotting things down in gym all the time, and I was so confused. I was like, why are people jotting things down? Then I watched a few TikToks about it, a few YouTube videos of it, and it actually makes sense now, because you're not losing track. Because if I go gym for 5 weeks in a row, and I've had this with me so many times, I go gym 5 weeks in a row and I'm not lifting anything heavier than I have done for the previous 5 weeks, because my mind just forgets what I've lifted, etc. But once you write that down in your notes app or wherever you want to write it, you know, like, let's say this week, let's say today, for example, I do 70 kgs on bench press. I've got that noted down, and I did, let's say, 4 reps only. I couldn't go more than 4. Now next week I'm gonna look at my notes app and be like, okay, this is what happened a week ago. Now let's see if we can beat that. So yeah, it makes a difference. Obviously sometimes I get lazy, I'll be like, I can't be asked to jot things down, but then when I do, it actually makes a huge difference, 100%. And back to my other point, when I did mention about going, some people I've seen going gym for like 2 hours, etc. It's not necessary, because when you do the calculations, if you think about it, you really need to be at the gym for like minimum around 40 minutes. And the reason why, because some people, and I'm not just saying, oh, I'm better than everyone else. No, there's hundreds of people that go to the gym that are way better than I am, or I probably ever will be. But I'm saying I used to have this problem where let's just say I'd go to a gym, and after every set I'd just be on my phone. And this is why social media is so bad, because social media in general is very addictive, as we do know. But the thing is, how many times as humans in general, we're on our phone, we're scrolling on things that don't need to be scrolled on. We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're just scrolling and scrolling. And I've caught myself doing that many times in the gym, where I'm just scrolling. And before you know it, you've had about 10 minutes of rest after one set. And it's not good enough, and that's what wastes a lot of time. And I've caught a lot of people doing it in the gym, especially when gym's busy and you want to, let's say I want to go on the leg press machine, obviously for my legs. The thing is, there's some guy on his phone for like 15 minutes, so it is a bit more difficult in that way, where you can't do much because you got to wait for another person to jump off. So what I tend to do, the best thing for me is, as soon as I'm in gym, phone's on do not disturb. My phone is on do not disturb, and it has to be on do not disturb, or else the distractions are going to come. The messages are going to fly about. You know, when you're changing your music after every set or whatever, and then you see the messages flying around, and you're like, okay, you know what, let me just 2 minutes just open WhatsApp or Twitter, or so the distraction is just too much, and it's not worth it. When you're at the gym, focus. Your mind should be focused. And mindset, one of my last points that I'm going to get to, mindset is very key. The reason why mindset is very key, because everything starts with the brain. Everything starts from your thought. The way how you think is the way how you're going to produce in life. If I go to gym and I say to myself, I'm going to be negative today, I'm not going to have a good day today, oh, you know what, I'm probably not going to have the best workout, but let's give it a try. It's normal human nature to do that, but if you say to your mind, or you can class it as tricking your mind and saying to yourself, even when you don't feel good, but if you say to your mind, you know what, today I'm going to smash it in the gym. I know how I feel, but I'm training my brain. I'm going to say to my brain that I am going to kill it today. And what happens, that links to your brain. You start getting motivated, you start getting pumped up, and you start thinking, okay, you know what, I think I actually can do this. But then if you think the other way, and you'd be like, oh, here we go again, man. There's another day. Oh, can I do this? And that's going to link towards your brain. That's going to go towards your brain. That's going to make you feel like crap. And you're not going to have a good workout. And it's as simple as that. So, yeah, I feel like these kind of things have made a difference for me in the gym. I feel like gym is something, you learn new things along the way every single day. You learn new tips, you learn new tricks, you learn new ways how to lift a weight, you learn new ways how to hold, like just everything got to do with it in general. even the 2-second rule, I call it. I don't know if it's actually called the 2-second rule, but I call this the 2-second rule. When you do lift weight, let's say you do a chest day, but you hold it, like let's just say, in fact, best example, flies. You do your flies on the machine, for example, and when you come inside, you hold it. You have to hold it for, I'd say, about 2 seconds. So then you get that extra pump, that extra squeeze, and it makes a difference. It really does. So I think I've got to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know how long I've been recording for, but yeah, if you did enjoy, slap a like, slap a comment. Please do subscribe, because we're going to do more content. Inshallah, we're going to get some gym videos going on and just talk more on my car journeys as well. So make sure you do subscribe. I'll put my TikTok link in description, where I'm uploading some short videos there of my content, so you can follow that. Stay tuned to that, and yeah, peace out, people.